Force is strong with you, Sky Guy.
All right, so for the next one, we have Obi-Wan and Plo Koon 2 versus Pre Vizsla, Cad Bane, and Boba Fett. TM.
that means it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
No. Do you know what that means?
So I can't even say it.
Don't watch this.
Pre Vizsla, Cad Bane, and the third person, whose name we cannot say for legal purposes.
Do you know what that means?
Phantom Menace? No, I'm kidding. No, that would be
The Menace?
Yeah. Oh, the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Look at the picture. Yeah. As opposed to Return of the Jedi Boba. When he wasn't sporting that dad bod. But get some non-Force users in there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that you put 3 up against 2. At first, when I saw that there were more names on the bottom, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be that. But then reading the names and seeing that none of them are Force sensitive, thinking, okay, this could be a pretty evenly matched battle.
Did you know Plo Koon can... Did you know...
I did not.
Dave Filoni used to write Plo Cool. That's not why I said that. I totally missed
Okay.
it. If you saw it in the little Clone Wars booklets.
Yeah.
But Plo Koon can do this thing called Force Influence, which is basically the Jedi version of Force Lightning. But it's less powerful.
Okay.
So it's just like...
Do you think that would work on any one of the other 3?
No.
At first I was like, oh yeah, you're right, but when you said not as powerful, and I was kind of thinking of how powerful that might be, and then looking at the other 3 characters, I'm like, they're all pretty powerful non-Force users. I'm not sure how effective that would be.
Yeah. I think we know that Cad Bane can take on multiple Jedi at once.
Mm-hmm.
He did it with Obi-Wan and Quinlan Voss, and...
I feel like he could take on Plo Koon.
Yeah. Pre Vizsla couldn't beat Obi-Wan, but then he's got both of these guys helping him.
Yeah.
And Jango kind of beat Obi-Wan?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of the relation between Jango and Boba, since Jango had fought Obi-Wan in the past. Do you think Boba would see Obi-Wan and be like recognizing him, and that would fuel his anger a little bit?
Yeah, it could. Not as much as if he saw Mace Windu, but...
That's true. Considering that Cad Bane can take on multiple Jedi at once, I think if we were to match up certain individuals in a grouping with other individuals, I think Cad Bane could take on Plo Koon, and that would leave Pre Vizsla and Boba Fett to take on Obi-Wan, and if both of them teamed up against him, I feel like they could probably take him.
No plot protection. There are times Cad Bane could have killed Obi-Wan or could have killed Ahsoka, but
Yeah.
the plot didn't allow for it. So
Yeah.
So something we haven't really taken into account before, but then you gotta wonder, like, why did Obi-Wan do better fighting Pre Vizsla than he did fighting Jango?
Yeah.
But again, Pre Vizsla did better fighting Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. No, not as good fighting Obi-Wan and Ahsoka as he did fighting Maul. Despite the fact that that's when he dies, I think probably...
Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen that episode yet. I hope you have.
I hope if you're coming and watching a Clone Wars channel, and we've been talking about Season 7 since, like, the beginning of this.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any spoiler alerts by now, but sorry.
Yeah, Pre Vizsla has, like, all of Jango's Mandalorian armor plus the Darksaber.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he should be better equipped against Jedi than Jango was.
Yeah, it's weird that you bring up how Obi-Wan is matched against Pre Pre Vizsla and Jango Fett because he seemed to have held off Pre Vizsla better than Jango, but I kind of see Pre Vizsla as a more powerful character than Jango. So interesting that you bring that up.
I think we're overthinking it. I think.
Yeah, I would go with the second team.
Yeah, I think it was probably just because Obi-Wan was able to escape. No, because Pre Vizsla escaped. When they fought, it just seemed really quick as opposed to when he fought Jango.
Yeah.
But.
So we're both going with the second team. All right.
Yeah. But the first time we agreed, I mean, sometimes we just didn't make a decision.
Yeah, either we were both undecided or it was kind of like, I think I'm going to go with this one. Did you have a preconceived decision while you made this?
You mean of this one?
Of this one in particular.
I think, again, I probably changed my answer because I think I was just assuming them because they're Force users, but...
Yeah.
By all means, you're not even taking, like, blasters and the Darksaber into account. You have 3 freaking jetpacks right here. Well, I mean... Cad Bane doesn't have a jetpack, he has jet boots.
Yeah, but...
But, you know, they all fly, so... They all have portable high grounds. Meanwhile, these two...
Yeah.
They could pull them down to the ground with the Force, but...
Yeah.
You'd have to fight the power of the jetpacks then.
Yeah. As opposed to their own power.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess if Ahsoka can pull back Maul's ship, then Obi-Wan should be able to pull back a jetpack.
Yeah.
But I still think, even if that happened, they got their, like, wires and shit that they wrap around them.
Yeah.
And then blast fire, whatever.
Yeah. All right.